firmly planted within sliding sand, hands tightly clasping waves in the sea. Ripples of emotion swell and digest, like buds, like bulbs, like summer yawning through static flesh. My soul on fire, I concave and expand, feet firmly planted within sliding sand. Thank you. Things I am scared of. There are some things in this life, in this time of mine, things I am scared of, that send chills, that send ripples, things I am scared of in this world, in this life, in this time of mine, that scare me, terrify me, knock down inside of me, things I am scared of. Number one, I am scared of eating too much garlic and people being able to smell it on me. Counterpoint. But I'm scared of my food tasting shit forever, so I eat it anyway. Number two, I'm scared of falling over in public. Counterpoint. But I'm clumsy, so it's kind of unavoidable. Number three, I am scared of loving you, of fearing you. I am scared that when my eyes meet yours, I'll be so drugged up from the visual joy that my brain will melt down my throat, down into my heart, and cement the broken puzzle pieces of my heart back together again, making me feel like I can love, like it's never been touched by the grief that comes from the parting of ways. Counterpoint. Yeah, I think I'm more scared I'll be too damaged to make eye contact. Before the penny drops, before I offer up the breath inside of my lungs for you to take away, before we even exchange names. When I sleep, number four, I am scared of my nightmares and me snoring and sleep talking and sleepwalking and not waking up. Number four, I'm scared of my nightmares. Number four of my nightmares. Four nightmares of not waking up and slipping through my duvet, my pillows, my bed and mattress and the floor, and as if I'm being digested by quicksand. Counterpoint. But I like a good nap, so I'm going to do it anyway. Number five, I'm scared of you imagining me naked. Not because I don't rock the naked look, but because I'm scared of you getting your hopes up. I'm hot, but I'm not that hot. Counterpoint. But I wear my skin with pride because I'm more scared of losing myself amongst the fog and mist of self-doubt than I am of your perception of me being shattered. Number six, I'm scared of making the wrong choices, of regret, of that pit in my stomach, numbing dread. Like the time I dropped my glasses in the harbour when fishing, and I had to dive in after them because I knew my mum would kill me. And at that point in time, it was more scary than the thought of taking 20 GCSE exams, one after the other, all of them maths. Number seven, I'm scared of never feeling regret because it means I haven't had anything important to decide, and it just means I stagnated like moss clinging to a rock. I am scared of not making enough wrong choices. Number seven, of not failing. Number seven, of never being able to decide whether I inflicted the grace upon myself or I graced myself with it. I am scared of unlocked doors and closed windows because I need to feel safe, but with the chance I know I can escape. Number eight, I am scared of going home, of not going home, of staying where my feet were never meant to be grounded, of constantly walking and roaming, for fear of letting the flowers grow between my toes. Number nine, I am scared of flapping my wings so hard all the feathers will fall out and I'll be left uncovered without the means to fly away. I am scared of never stretching my arms out to see how far I can reach, and the skin adjoining my arms and my side will envelop me, leaving me a cocoon of my own self-doubt and hesitance. I am scared that I'll be drained of all passion and hope and spark because of so many years of having to work to the specification of other people's needs and forsaking my own, that I will just shrivel up, and my shadow will be apologetic for my smile. Number 10. I am scared of never being scared again. Because if I don't feel the butterflies in my heart and flames in my stomach, how will I know if the risks are worth taking? Number 10, I am scared of never being scared again. Thank you.